Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Vlogmas. It's going to be a crazy one. So, we are knitting this beautiful Christmas jumper or a wintry inspired jumper, and I left you that I was trying to figure out the back piece of the collar and how the collar piece worked. So, let me get my papers here. From last time we did figure out this thing. So you start from the center back of the collar, you increase, cast on stitches over here, and then you knit up for the shoulder pads. Then we figured out that you need to pick up those stitches from the cast on and knit the same mirrored. So we got here. Hopefully I won't lose the stitches. We knitted this part, we pick up the stitches and we knitted this part. I realized that with black yarn it's impossible to see, but you got what I mean. So the pattern tells you to knit this part, the increases, as you start. So literally says knit 6 centimeters, meanwhile you increase. So if I read correctly the pattern, you knit the 6 centimeters scattering the increases upward. That really was very complicated for me. It required all a thinking of a row gauge and scattering the increases in the row gauge. You know me, I don't swatch, so I have no clue what my row gauge is. So I read the comments, and the comment says the pattern is mistranslated. The comments, I mean the comments on Ravelry projects. The pattern is mistranslated, so you need to knit the 6 centimeters and then increase. So I've done that. I have done one part, the other part, and then joined in the round, creating this thing here. Now, following what the pattern says, I just lost all my stitches, as I'm a very good podcaster. As the pattern says, the hole for the head came out massive. So I took my piece, my yoke piece, and I realized that probably those 6 centimeters here create too wide of a neck opening. This neck opening was massive, neck opening for the back. So I didn't really want to mess up the stitch count of anything like that. What did I do? I tried to follow the pattern. So I knitted the 6 centimeters, trying to scattering the increases up within the 6 centimeters. And that didn't work either. It came out like this, a very, very small opening. So I had to rip back once again. The thing that I've done is, if 6 centimeters of back piece was too large, then 6 centimeters, plus the increases was too large, gave me almost 10 centimeters. Then 6 centimeters themselves was too small, so I had to go somewhere halfway through. And what I've done is knitting 3 centimeters from cast on and then the increases, which gave me about 8 centimeters. And yeah, that seemed to work. So after basically ripping and knitting 6 times last night, I got to this stage here. We have a neck opening that is decent enough. It's still quite large, but I think then if I do a bigger ribbing for the collar, that will close up, I hope. And yeah, I'm running a little bit. I know this doesn't make sense. So let's go back a step. I knitted this piece, so 3 centimeters, the increases, and then the 9 or 10 centimeters for the shoulder part. Now the pattern tells you to knit this piece, pick up stitches over here, cast on, pick up stitches, and then another probably mistranslation. Now, sorry, I'm noticing that the camera is focusing on the image on the back, so I may need to move myself a bit. Yeah, so we are here. After picking up the stitches, we are here, and the pattern tells you to slide these stitches on the needle. It didn't make sense to me. Rather than slide, I did knit this. So starting from here, knit, pick up, cast on, pick up, knit. Now on this long side, which will be the back of the shoulder, pick up stitches, pick up 78 stitches, so 38 per piece. And you are at the corner. You place markers at each of the corners. The pickup rate, the pattern doesn't mention anything. It was an absolute nightmare. I ended up picking up 2 stitches every 3 on the short part, and then 3 stitches every 4 on the larger part. The picking up rate was completely off. I think you need just to wing it a little bit. There's no rule that tells you pick up this, pick up that, and you'll be fine with the amount of stitches required. It's just a little bit of a guessing game. I was really tired when I picked up the stitches last night, but I think I did a pretty decent job. I don't know if on the light you can see anything, but it's quite nice the way the stitches are changing direction from the shoulder part now going down. The thing that I've done as well from the last update is to do the first 4 raglan increases. So you see we have the 4 corners, and we knit in the round, increasing as we are increasing for the raglan, which was completely fine, no bother there. What's next? Now the pattern tells you to increase at different stages. So the next step will be now increase only on the sleeve. So 4 stitches increase round only on the sleeve side. The next piece will be now increase only for front and back. So I don't know if that has a specific meaning for the pattern, but apparently, well, we'll see what will come up out of that. You have a first increase for the sleeves, and then a second increase for the front and neck and back without increasing the sleeve. I don't know what's the situation there. After these 8 increases, so we have no, we have more than 8 increases. I need to increase for the sleeve 17 times and 6 times for the front and back, which will take a lot of knitting. After that, I will have to divide shoulders, divide the sleeves and the body. Casting on under the arms for the body, and then knitting down. I think that will be the stage, probably, in which I will include my color work. I wonder if I can include the color work on the top. Probably that's quite a good idea. I have here 17 plus 6 row, which is 23, is it? 23 stitches. So I wonder if out of my beautiful design I can include some of that. I have here a nice little starry design that could be nice on the very top. We'll see about that. I need to figure out repetitions and all of that now. But I'm absolutely too tired and too busy in work to think about it at this point. I'm happy I could figure out this piece. I think this is the worst part of the pattern in terms of clarity, and from now on it will be just as smooth as sailing from there. From the picture, I didn't realize this was a raglan, to be honest. In all purposes, is a raglan with a shoulder pad, like a saddle type of shoulder. Hopefully, it will turn out okay. I really hope so. If not, who knows? For now, I haven't used basically any yarn, and I've done quite a bit of knitting, so I'm still hopeful for my well-known yarn chicken game. I really hope I'm not going to need more yarn, but I suppose I will need more yarn. I as well need to get some more interchangeable needles and especially cables, and I am using here Chaogu. I settled for a 3.75 in the end. I thought I would have gone for the 3.5, but 3.75 is what gave me that beautiful gauge out of the Islander sweater that I showed you yesterday. So I think this will be the best choice for me. What else to say? Yeah, nothing else. If you have any recommendation for me how to get Rauma Finul in Europe, basically if there is any, I don't know, French, German, Spanish, Dutch shop that ships abroad, that would be really helpful, because the shop I used to get this wool from has closed down, or I can't find it anymore. It was an online shop from France. Let me know, I'll be really interested. And yeah, once again, if you're knitting along, please feel free to share any update with me on the Instagram. I am at an Irish Knitting Podcast on Instagram as well. And yeah, what else would I say? Nothing else. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Today is very cold, so I really hope tomorrow will be nice and warm. I'm quite miserable in this weather, to be honest. Though I like winter, is my favorite season. Just when it's really humid and raining all the time, you can't really get out and exercise or do anything. So yeah, let's get on knitting. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.